Your funnel doesn't work if no one sees it, and you don't make sales if no one sees your funnel. Here's how I get qualified people to my offer and into my funnel without posting every day. Hi, I'm McCall, and welcome to the final part 6 of our Intro to High Ticket Affiliate Marketing series. In today's video, we are talking all about traffic, how to get eyeballs onto your offer. So by now, you've learned exactly what high ticket affiliate marketing is, what's included in your funnel. You've learned about the criteria necessary in order to select the correct product or service or company to partner with. So now it is time to talk about traffic. Because no matter how beautiful your funnel is or how high its conversion is, you are not going to make any sales if no one actually lands on that funnel. So how do we get eyeballed on your funnel, on your offer? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get quality traffic. Quality is also key. It's got to be the right people. Quality traffic fast to understand the math that makes your ads profitable. You already know I'm a massive fan of ads. There's no higher ROI, but how do you actually look at the metrics to know that your ads are working? And 3, the mindset you must have if you want to turn this into a real business. So let's start with the real truth bomb. Your business does not have an issue with just like the perfect system. If you have a system and someone can make it all the way through, that's all you need. You have a visibility problem. You have a sheer numbers problem. The good news, you don't have to be dancing on TikTok or Instagram every day in order to get said visibility. I've built my business with slow social media and paid advertising, and here is why. 1, paid advertising is predictable. It is not dependent on the algorithm or whatever the meta gods send down. None of that. Paid advertising is very predictable. 2, paid advertising is scalable. You can only churn out so many reels or TikToks a day, but when you finally dial in the right ad, you just increase the ad spend and it increases the visibility. So it's incredibly scalable. 3, it doesn't require any sort of following. Listen, I'm not looking to be an influencer. I'm not looking to show my kids online. I'm not looking to be some sort of online personality. This is where paid advertising comes into place. I don't have to have any sort of large following. It's out there doing its thing, finding people that would already be interested in the type of product or service that I'm offering. And 4, once it's working and dialed in, it's largely set and forget. I don't want to use that too lightly because there are always tweaks and things that you're going to need to be doing in your business, but it just night and day different from having to come up with 3 new reels today, 3 new TikToks today. It's just a totally different pressure off long-term vision. And I love that. I'm just not one to have to just be consumed with making content all the time. It's just not my druthers. So here are the 3 numbers you must know when evaluating if an ad is working for you or not. This is regardless of platform because these same numbers need to check out whether you choose to advertise on Meta or here on YouTube, on Pinterest, on Google. These same numbers need to check out no matter the platform. 1 is your CPA or cost per acquisition. CPA means how much does it cost to get any one person that purchases. And if you watched the last video about sales funnel, right now we are talking about your front end offer, someone who is opted in to your smaller dollar value item. The second number that you need to know is your CLTV, or your customer lifetime value. And this means what their total lifetime value. We're going to average out those who have opted into the front end offer and the back end offer and average that out to see how much, the lifetime value of a customer is worth to you. And number 3 is your return on investment. Once you have those first 2 numbers, you'll be able to calculate your return on investment. We've talked about this a lot. You put $1 into the advertising ATM and you get 3 back. I've talked about my 7-figure mentor had a 3,000% ROI with her ad spend. This is how you get that number and that you know when you need to course correct and when you can just scale. So what is your job as a digital business owner? It is to keep your CLTV higher than your CPA, to keep your customer lifetime value higher than the cost of acquiring that lead. So if it costs you $300 in advertising to make $1,000, that's still a $700 profit. Understanding this math is how you get paid advertising to turn into your magic ATM. There's endless options for platforms for you to start on. At the end of the day, I would just recommend that you start with where is going to resonate with you. But if you still don't know, here are going to be my top recommendations for platforms. 1 is going to be Meta, which is going to have under its umbrella both Facebook and Instagram. I like this because it's probably the lowest barrier to entry. It's the easiest to understand and it has very detailed targeting as far as who you can target your ads to. This is one of the first places that we teach our community members how to target their ads. So we're big Meta fans in our particular high ticket community. Two is here on YouTube. YouTube establishes a lot of trust with a potential customer from the get-go, but obviously there's a little bit more nuance to creating a YouTube ad versus basically anyone can create a Meta ad just with their phone. But YouTube is a wonderful option for running ads as well. And three is Pinterest. This is actually one that I'm going to be exploring in the coming months as well, because it's one that I haven't really dug into yet, but there are people out there that are having massive success with Pinterest. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Let me know in the comments if you want me to tell you how my Pinterest ad journey goes. But regardless of what platform if you pick, here are the strategies that you're going to need to implement in order to be successful. One, start small. I recommend between $5 and $10 a day as you split test your ad creative, your ad copy, etc., to find that winning combination. These are things that, for example, we teach in great detail in our business communities because it is the cornerstone of being successful with paid advertising. Two is to split test. Let's say you have video A and B and copy A and B. You're going to try video A, copy A, video A, copy B, video B, copy A, video B, copy B. And then you're just going to look at the numbers. Some of the ads that I put up that I think are going to perform the best, just take. And the ones that I made in 5 seconds and threw up there have the highest conversion. So you got to get emotion out of the way and just look at numbers, which brings me to number 3, look at your numbers. So literally you can just set it on your calendar. I would say in the beginning, do this every like 3 days. It takes about that long. For example, if you're starting with Meta, to have enough information to like kill that ad, scale that ad type of thing. I would say every 3 days or maybe weekly, right? If it's too overwhelming, but schedule it into your calendar so that you are looking at your numbers. And 4, scale what works and either tweak or kill what doesn't. Okay. People like try and say they're like little pet projects to them. Like, but I love this ad creative. It took me forever to film it. It's not the winning ad. So kill it or tweak it. And then whether it's the one that you loved or not, if it's outperforming with the metric, that's the one that you're now going to scale. You got to get emotion out of it and just look at the numbers. Remember that split testing equals more money. It all comes down to split testing. And then just a reminder that retargeting is an absolute goldmine. So this means that have come or clicked on your ad in the past. You need to capture their information somehow, whether it's email, their social media handle, whatever it is, so that you can retarget. Now, the beautiful thing is that if you're doing this through a platform like Meta, you can actually install what's called a pixel, which is a code of information. So when someone then clicks on your ad, you can then serve a secondary ad to the people that have already clicked on your first ad because they demonstrated that they're at least somewhat interested in whatever product or service that you are selling. Now let's talk mindset for a minute. I know I've covered this in parts 2 and 3, but people get real squirrely when it comes to paid ads. But until you start understanding the numbers between how great of a return on investment this is, you're going to have a hard time. So I would recommend watching my video with my personal 7-figure mentor, Samara. She talks about how she spent $19,000 in ads and made $650,000 that same year. That's a 3,000% return on investment. That's insane. Like, I talk about this a lot, but if you had a magic ATM where you gave it $1 and it gave you 3, why wouldn't you I'd be putting money in an ATM all day. That's what it is when you find a winning ad and you're able to scale it. I get it because people are, oh, ads, paid ads, like before I'm super profitable, but paid ads are only available to you through high ticket products. I know we've talked about that a lot in this Intro to High Ticket Affiliate Marketing series, but that's how you're able to run paid ads. And the paid ads is what gives you back your time freedom. So for me, that's exactly the kind of business that I wanted to build. Okay, you have made it through the series. I'm just going to remind you of 2 free resources that I have for you if you are ready to take the next step on your high ticket affiliate marketing journey. The first is my free ebook. It's called The High Ticket Formula, your step-by-step guide to 4-figure commissions online. It is a 37-page ebook, outlines everything we went through in this series and then much more. So you can get that down below. Or if you like videos, you can get my free 30-minute web class. It is actually hosted by my 7-figure personal mentor, Samara, who's made millions using this exact same business model. I recommend getting a pad of paper and a pen and taking really good notes because she's going to go through everything you need in that 30-minute video. And you can check that both of those free resources down in the link in the description below. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next video.